where have you been? When I woke up this morning, you were gone.
I went to go get some cartons for us to pack our things in. Sweetheart, nothing bad's gonna happen to me.
Uh-huh. Hayley made a wish that you disappear. And you said sometimes wishes come true.
Only good wishes, Mijo.
Why does Hayley hate you, Mommy?
She doesn't hate me. It's just that, well, sometimes when people are angry or upset, they say things that they don't mean. I've told you that before.
She wasn't angry. She was laughing.
Okay. Listen to me, Mijo. Nothing bad's going to happen. You trust me and your daddy, don't you? Yeah, well, I know that you're a little upset about having to live with your daddy and Hayley in their new condo, but...
I don't want you. I want to live with you.
Yeah, I know you do, sweetheart, but I'm gonna be right across the courtyard, okay? And it's just a hop, skip, and a jump away, and you can come visit me anytime you want.
Even when I'm supposed to go to school?
Well, no, not then, but before school or after school. But your new home is with your daddy and Hayley now.
Forever and always.
I don't know, mi cielo. But I do know that they're gonna take very, very good care of you. And they're gonna love you just as much as I do.
Hi. Is this a private conversation, or can I come in?
No, we were just talking about stuff.
Max, I just want you to know how really, really sorry I am for what I said last night. And I love you, and I never meant to hurt you.
I hate you!
Whatever game this is you're playing, I don't have time to play it.
I can't believe you want me to wear that dress. Look at that train. It's like a mile long. I mean, it would be filthy.
Well, that's why you have attendants. I can just picture it. Junior and Jamie bringing up the rear with their little powder blue tuxedos, ruffle shirts.
I'd bring up your rear.
Dixie, I am a very busy man.
Oh, we haven't even looked at the guest list.
Oh, yes, I brought my address book.
Oh, great minds think alike.
I was thinking maybe 20 people each,
20
right?
people. Won't even cover our nearest and dearest.
I don't see why I should stand around here and just be ignored.
Did you hear something?
I don't know. Kind of sounded like your Uncle Palmer.
No, it couldn't be. He's dead. At least as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, I got it.
No, I don't think you get it. I don't think you get it at all. You never get anything unless I have to hit you over the head with a 2x4.
What is this all about?
You haven't figured it out yet? It's a demonstration.
Of what's gonna happen if you don't give Opal what she wants in that divorce agreement?
Including custody of Petey.
Absolutely not.
Well, fine then. You can live the rest of your pathetic life all by yourself.
Think about it, PC. Come Christmas time, we'll all be around the tree singing carols.
While you're outside with your nose pressed to the glass watching me, Junior, Laney, and Nina all making merry without you?
Poppycock. Nina would never turn her back on me.
Oh, don't be so sure. I spoke to her just about an hour ago and she completely agrees with me. All of us are not gonna have anything to do with you if you don't give Opal what she wants. You don't believe me? Call her.
Jake, there is no need to go to all the trouble of getting a court-ordered blood test. We all know you're the natural father. That's never been a dispute.
If I want my name on her birth certificate, I may need to use a blood test to get a ruling.
To what end? You have nothing to fear. I plan to shower this child with love. I didn't get a chance to see Sky and Hayley grow up. And Junior spent so much time in Pigeon Hollow that it's been very difficult for me. This time, I plan to get it right.
How? How are you going to do that? You going to spoil her rotten?
Oh, come on. I'm not going to let him do it.
No, I'm not going to let him do it. I'm that little girl's father. I'm the only one she's going to call Dad.
I can't believe you. This is not about you. It's about my daughter.
Liza, I think maybe we've all said quite enough for one day.
Probably.
Jake, I would give that job in California some consideration if I were you.
Well, you're not me.
Opportunities like that don't come along every day. Don't listen to me. Ask your father. I think he might agree. A talent like yours should be showcased in a bigger venue than Pine Valley Hospital. Have faith, my love. Once he's had a chance to think about it, he'll change his mind about the job.
You were calm and reasonable with him.
Well, I was trying to appeal to his better side.
Liar. I know exactly what you're up to.
What I am up to?
The job offer was a little too coincidental.
Well, as I said, Jake obviously impressed the powers that be.
Chief of Emergency Medical. And a tenured professorship. Oh, he is good. But he doesn't have the experience. No one his age would have been offered all of that in one fell swoop. It's like me being offered a CEO of a major network and a professorship at Columbia Journalism School.
Well, why not? Stranger things have happened.
No, Adam, you happened.
Me?
Don't play dumb with me. Who did you have in your pocket? A couple of cronies on the hospital board?
You think I arranged all of this?
I know you. You thought if you dangled this little job 3,000 miles away with all this money, that he'd be greedy, he'd accept the job, and he'd forget about being a father. And do not deny it. It has your M.O. stamped all over it.
All right. You got me. I had to do something. It was the best I could do in short notice.
It was brilliant. And I wish I had thought of it myself. And it will never work.
How do you know?
Adam, he's a Martin. All the Martins are stubborn, darling. I mean, come on, all the highfalutin money and jobs in the world is not going to lure Jake away from being Colby's father now that he has it in his head.
I cannot believe that Joe Martin would allow his son to walk away from the opportunity of a lifetime to play part-time daddy.
Jake's his own man. He respects Joe's opinion, but that's as far as it goes. You are talking about a guy who dropped out of medical school so he could be a handyman.
Yeah, I forgot. Well, I just have to come up with another plan, that's all.
No. It's just too late. It's gonna be a fight, and you know what? It stinks, because Jake and Dad are two of my best friends.
Liza, I don't think it's a good idea to press Jake into a corner like this. If you do, he may take legal action to prove paternity.
Well, then so be it. We're gonna have to battle this out in court.
No, we can't do that.
It's okay, mijo. Everything's gonna be okay.
Listen, I'm sorry about that. I know you're trying, but you couldn't have possibly have known.
Known what?
Max told us that he doesn't want to move to the condo.
Because of what I said?
Okay, listen, with the help of Raquel, I think we can turn this thing around.
Oh, right. You heard what he said? He hates me.
He didn't mean it.
Why would Raquel want to help us turn this
She
thing around?
offered.
She did?
Yeah. So that's what we were talking about when you came in here. So if you just give us a little time, give us one more try, okay?
All right, I'll wait for you downstairs.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you. Go.
Please, fix this.
Hayley, I want to apologize for Max. He doesn't usually speak to people like that.
It's okay, he's just a kid. He was only saying what he felt.
All right, Max. Now you've got your mommy and your daddy all to yourself.
Dad. sorry to drag you away from work. I would have come by the office, but I've got to talk to Trevor.
Yeah, it's all right. You sounded very urgent on the phone.
Yeah. I need your advice. I've started something that I don't know if I can turn back on.
Started what?
I just spoke with Liza, and I told her that I would be willing to take her to court, if I have to prove I'm Colby's father, with a blood test.
Why are you doing that? She already knows you are the father.
Yeah, I know, but Dad, I just can't sit around and watch Adam gear up to become her father. I want Colby to know that I'm her father, right from the start. So, I don't know, if I have to take her to court, I will.
Well, it's going to get kind of messy. You know, originally I was opposed to the idea of your being the donor for Liza's baby. I figured it would, you know, get very emotionally wrapped up involving an innocent child.
Well, the last thing I want to do is hurt her. So, what, do you think I'm wrong to pursue this?
Well, since it's now a fait accompli, I have to admit I'm even more opposed to having a deceitful and manipulative SOB like Adam Chandler raising my grandchild.
Don't pull any punches, Dad. Now, tell me how you really feel about it.
Now, look, you are Colby's father. There's no question about that. And I don't know. I don't see how you can be hurting her by loving her so much you want to go to court to prove that you're her father.
That's one way to look at it, yes.
And by doing it now instead of waiting until after she's born, you'd probably be able to just put a whole stop to this thing right away. So why not? Go ahead. Put it on the record.
Well, there's one problem. If I'm going to get a court order for a blood test, I have to wait till after the baby's born.
No, you don't. There's a way you can prove it right away.
So, what'd you think? Ooh, I still have the touch. Bye-bye. You know, I'm actually beginning to enjoy this. It's been nice getting to know you.